What's up, guys? Nasty Tutorials here. Today I'm going to bring you my top 5 games and top 5 apps for the Mac, and there are two of these that are not on the Mac App Store, and that would be Spotify and Adobe Photoshop CS5, but don't worry, I will give you the link to those two downloads in the description below. And I'll show you a little bit of gameplay, but not as much as I would want to because YouTube has a stupid 15-minute limit thing on the videos, but I will try to show you as much as I can. Alright, so let's start off with the top 5 games, and I'll go from 5 to 1, as in 5 being the worst and number 1 being the best. So let's start out with number 5, and that's going to be Crystal Tower. So, Crystal Tower is on the Mac App Store for, I think, either 99 cents or $2. But, I don't know, I guess you'd call this a puzzle game or something like that. I don't know, I don't really like this game very much, but I'll just put it on the top 5 list because a bunch of other people seem to like it. So the point of this game is you have to break all the blue cube things and try not to destroy any of the red cubes while you're doing that. Like that. See, in level completed, I got perfect and all that. Alright, so that's Crystal Tower. Alright, now moving on to number 4, this is going to be Battle Bears. And Battle Bears is kind of an old game, I guess you would say. Like, it's been out for a while, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's so much fun. I mean, I play it all the time. So, yep, really fun game. It's a third-person shooter. There's no online, but there's like arcade and all that fun stuff. So let's just go ahead and play. And I normally use Riggs, but you can use Will or Oliver. But Riggs is my favorite. And then I'll never bother with campaign or boss trials or whatever that is. I just play survival. It's kind of like Nazi zombies COD type of thing. So use WSAND to walk around and you just shoot the little bears and rainbows come flying out of their heads whenever you shoot their faces off, which is pretty fun. So yeah, you go through rounds and stuff like that, and you kill all the little bears and make rainbows shoot out of their heads. Alright, so that's Battle Bears, and that is free on the Mac App Store. Number 3 is going to be Air Attack, and this is a really fun game that I do play a lot. For those of you that like play arcade games or anything like that on a thing at your house, there's some of them that have like a game called 1941, and that's sort of what this is like. Like, so you just use the mouse to control your plane, and you can use your money to upgrade stuff and all that. Like, I'm gonna get Wingman, and then you go. I mean, and whenever you shoot them down, you collect the coins that they drop, and it gives you money that you can use to get upgrades for your plane and stuff. And it starts to get really difficult once you get up, and then at the end of every round there's like a boss that you have to fight to pretty much go on. And again, I would love to show you more gameplay, but there's a retarded time limit on YouTube, so I cannot. But yeah, that's Air Attack, and that is $2 on the Mac App Store. Number 2 is going to be Uber Strike HD. Now, Uber Strike HD is an online first-person shooter. It's really fun to play. It's like, it's not realistic at all. It's kind of futuristic. It has like laser shooting guns and stuff like that, which, I don't know, it's not realistic at all. And as for me, I'm a like realistic first-person shooter fan, like Call of Duty, stuff like that. But here, let me log in. Oh, wrong password. Okay, there we go. And you get a daily reward for playing. You can like buy guns with your coins and stuff like that, so you can upgrade your loadout and you can buy credits and all that stuff for it. And there's a bunch of servers that you can play on, so I'm just going to pick USA. And then I'll find a game that has a few slots open. And then you just pick your team, and you go. And I'll show you a little bit of gameplay again. I can't show you an entire game. Well, actually, there's only like 30 seconds left, so yeah, I'll just play the rest of this game. And sometimes you will, like, randomly you will get completely fucked over in this game, because there's like people that know life and they buy credits and they get like the best guns, and like you shoot them 1,000 times and they don't die, and they hit you like 5 times and you die. So it's pretty stupid, but I don't know, if you want to waste your money and buy credits and then get the other guns, I mean you can, but like to me it's a complete fucking waste of time. But yeah, pretty fun. I mean, it gets addicting after a while if you do pretty good. So yeah, so that's Uber Strike HD. Alright, number 1 on top 5 games is going to be Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I think whenever I record on this, it like shows up in a little box in the top left screen, but it's not like that in real. Like in normal, whenever you play the game, it's actually full screen and everything, and on the recording software it might be a little laggy, but that's just because I'm recording. It's like my computer has 2 gigabytes of RAM and it runs perfectly on it, so I mean, it runs well on every Mac. I mean, so you don't really have to worry about that. It just might look that way because I'm recording it. So let's try to hurry this up a little bit because I don't want to be running out of time. Alright, so load game. And I'm not going to do any missions or anything. I'll just kind of drive around, show you. Alright, so use W, A, S, and D to walk, and F to get into a car, and W, A, S, and D to drive the car too. And you go around and you do missions and stuff, and you can fly planes and all that. You can run from the cops, all that kind of stuff. But I think Vice City is the Grand Theft Auto. Like, there's Grand Theft Auto, I don't know, there's 3 different ones on the App Store, but Vice City is the one that runs the best for some reason. The other 2 are a little laggy. So, I mean, you can get those if you want to. This one's, I think, it's the second oldest. I don't know, it's the second Grand Theft Auto. So, yeah, it runs really well on the computer that I have, and it's really fun to play. So, yeah, I gotta quit because I don't want to run out of time again. But yeah, so that is Grand Theft Auto Vice City for number 1 top 5 games on Mac. Alright, so let's move on to the top 5 apps. Now, number 5, I can't really show you anything about, but in my opinion, it's a must-have for Mac users. It's like the Unarchiver. You can pretty much open every single file you download with it. I mean, like zip files, anything. I don't know about RAR files, which is kind of weird, but there is another application that I have that's not on here, but if you want to know how to open RAR files, get UnRARX on a Mac. That's like the best. So the Unarchiver, yeah, good for zip files, all those other kind of files except RAR files. Okay, number 4 is going to be Disk Doctor, and this I can show you a little bit about, but in my opinion, this is another must-have for Mac users. Disk Doctor is something that pretty much you use Disk Doctor to get rid of all the unneeded crap that you have on your computer that takes up probably 10 gigabytes or so. I don't know, that's how much it got rid of whenever I got it. So you just check whatever it wants, or whatever you want to get rid of, and it'll only delete the stuff that you don't need, like application logs, extra languages, application caches, and stuff in your trash can. So you just check off all that kind of stuff, and then you click clean up your disk and you select yes. It said your drive has been cleared, 406.3 megabyte or MB of space freed. And you can just go ahead and click quit. And that's Disc Doctor, and that is $1 on the Mac App Store, I think. Alright, and then number 3 is going to be ScreenFlow. Now, ScreenFlow I'm using right now. It's a really great recording software for Mac. And I think they have it on Windows, but who cares? We're not Windows users, we're Mac users. So, ScreenFlow is $99.99 on the Mac App Store, but in my opinion, it's totally worth it. Like, it's a great recording software. And then number 2 on top 5 apps, I had it, but I actually deleted it because it was taking up a lot of space and I didn't use it as much as I probably should have. But Adobe Photoshop, if you like to make your own wallpapers and stuff like that and edit photos, it's definitely worth it, but it's not on the App Store. And I think it's like $150, but I will have the link for that in the description. And number 1 on top 5 apps, I use this like every day, all the time. It's Spotify. And sorry if you can hear the dogs barking in the background. My dogs are fucking retarded. But yeah, number 1 is Spotify, and it's pretty much like having a YouTube or a iTunes library with every song ever made in it. So yeah, see, I just have all these songs starred, so they're in my starred playlist. And you can just select any one of them, you can search for them, and then you can just play them. Like, I love this app, I highly recommend it. That's a really good song too, if you guys like haven't heard it. Up All Night, Mac Miller. So here, I'll show you another thing. You can search like I'm gonna search Wiz Khalifa, and it pulls up all the playlists, artists, and albums for Wiz Khalifa. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on Wiz, and it pulls up his top hits at the top. And it has his albums down here and all the songs that are in them. And see, you can just click any of them, and it'll just play it for you. Now, there are 3 kind of memberships that you can have for Spotify. There's just the normal one that's free, and that's what I have. I think that's probably the best one for your, well, if you get that one, it's free and you don't have to spend any money, obviously. But then there's 2 other ones. There is, I don't know, there's like Gold, and that's like $10 a month, and then there's Premium, and that's like $20 a month. But Premium is the best, obviously. You don't have any ads. There's like on Spotify, if you listen to like 20 songs, it plays a little ad and then it just goes back to the music, which in my opinion is not much to like suffer for getting it all for free, which is really good. But if you get Premium, there's none of that, no ads, all that stuff, and you get unlimited everything. But you still get unlimited stuff. On the free one, it's just there's commercials every like 20 songs and it lasts for like 10 seconds. So it's really not that bad getting the free version. But yeah, so that's my top 5 games and top 5 apps for Mac. If you have any suggestions on types of videos that I should make, leave me a comment below and I will do my best to make one. So yeah, follow me on Twitter at TendySwag. TendySwag, or swag has 2 G's at the end. So yeah, shoot me a follow, and yeah, if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! Hey!